Hey, you! I'm your nutrition coach. My name is Jackie Poole. Welcome to Happiness is a Healthier Habit. Let's get today's episode started. Before we get started today, the next few episodes are going to be geared to highlighting some of these exceptional individuals that are going to be attending and vendors in the Keep Austin Balanced events that I will be joining, and we're going to all be collaborating on November 14th. If you haven't signed up, the link will be in the show notes, but I'm so excited to dive and have some conversations and just talk about this event, because in a world where it is crazy, we're in the season, end of the year, this is a time to give to yourself, nurture yourself with individuals that have so much value and are on a mission to talk and speak everything health and wellness. So join us on this quick interview. I put it with
Oh,
my finger. Just
I like it. No, I like it. I was like, because look at me, I'm like all filtered because I did boot camp. I'm like, oh my God, I need to do something cute.
How was that this morning?
Oh, it was good. It was fun. I had like 5 ladies show up. And I remember, I'm like, oh my gosh, when it was just you and I.
I am so happy that it's growing
Yeah, me too.
and it's just going to keep growing. It might, the winter might slow people down a little bit, because
Yeah.
I think that was our issue in the beginning of the year. It was too cold and the
Yep.
rain and
I know. Nobody wants to do that. I know, of course, like the 2 trainers were like, come on, we could do it.
Let's do it. Yes.
Yeah, it's growing. And Anna was there. So Anna Lopez.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So she, I'm glad that she was there, because then she gives like little tips also on like, nutrition and stuff. So anyway, yeah, it was fun. And I have my regulars now too. So it's fun. Yeah.
Alma, I just gotta tell you, since the day you called me, I remember I was sitting in my office and you're like, hey, I'm just not this random stranger. I just saw you and really wanted to connect. And you've been such a genuine person. I am so glad that I got to meet you and that we've made this connection. And I consider you a friend and somebody that I can talk to, and such a great person in this space. You're so genuine, and I'm just so grateful that God put me in your path, because I really am so appreciative of everything you do. Even though we're not as close as, living wise or whatever, I feel like you're so genuine, and I appreciate that so much about you. You have no idea. And I love you, and I just wanted to start with that because
You just want to make me
I just
cry.
remember that. It was just, I remember you calling me. You're like, I know I don't know you. I really just want to connect, and I was like, no, you're good. I'm always open to talking to people. Some people, think like, what is this crazy, lady doing calling me? But you are so genuine, and it's just so transparent to everything you do. So I love you, and I'm so glad that I'm having this call with you today.
Yeah, well, thank you. That just really warms my heart. I mean, I love you so much. I do remember that. I was actually thinking about that today too, because we were having this call, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Jackie, like, I just kind of plucked her out of the blue, and just like, I'm just really grateful that you accepted my call and accepted to, be open to hear me, because not a lot of people do. And, especially nowadays, it's hard to trust people. So, I'm just really grateful. I try to lead with my heart, and it just makes me feel good to know that, that we're still connected. And I know I am sad that you're in Houston, but it's okay. You're going to be here for the event. And
I am so excited about the event.
Yes. Well, thanks so much.
Yeah. So what made you think about the event? And I know you've made other events, you made other things, and unfortunately I haven't been able to make those. But what makes this, Keep Austin Balance events different from the other ones that you've done before?
Well, the biggest thing is the growth of it, right? So my smaller events, it kind of just started like a lot of good things, a lot of great things. They start with small ideas, like kind of, you see maybe a need in the community, and I'm kind of like, well, why not? Let's just try it out. And so I came up with the Health Collective because I personally, as a personal trainer, and then having clients and working with them, it's more, living a balanced, healthy lifestyle is more than just, fitness. It is a collective. It has, you have to take care of your body inside and out. So it has to, nutrition, your mindset, your well-being, your joints, just everything, So with that, I started reaching out to other professionals, and I just was like, hey, why don't we try to do this all together? Instead of just separately reaching for the same objective, let's just like work better. We work better as a team in numbers, right? And so that's kind of where the idea came. And then this particular event is going to be amazing. I mean, we have close to 30 vendors. I think actually more. I need to bump up the number. It's a gorgeous event. I wanted to do Austin. I'm an Austin girl. I was born and raised. It's really South Austin. That's where I grew up. And so to just kind of tap into Austin, it's really special to me. And we have people coming in from Houston, actually, not just you, but we have other people coming in. Yeah, from Houston. We have people flying in also from California that, are really good friends. They're part of the company that I partnered with. So New You Life is our sponsor, and they're just such a blessing. They're a very unique company, because I don't know how many companies where the owner, is like, okay, let's do this. You come up with this idea. He loves it, and he's backing me up 1,000%. He has sponsored every single event that I've done, and he continues to sponsor them because he understands my vision, and he really wants to see us, all of us succeed. Even if you're not part of New You Live, he's still, he is number one, a health advocate, and he's in the nutraceutical business, and he knows, that everyone needs some form of wellness in their life. We're all trying to achieve optimal, quality of life. And through that, whether it's with hormone balancing, strength training, chiropractors, healers, nutrition, any of that, we just all, in a world where it's just, there's so much, we're saturated with so much information, especially right now. I swear, on Facebook, they're ad popping up for everything. It's like,
you can't talk about it because it's going to pop up on the
oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just everything just pops up. So yeah, I want to be able to give people reliable, credible resources. I feel, and that's why I think originally, and I still do, I reach out to people in person, because it's really the best way to really learn and trust and understand what someone else is all about. And I'm one of those people that are all about energy. So it's like I can feel someone's energy if they're genuine or nervous or not genuine, and I just kind of go by that rule of thumb. We have gut instincts for a reason.
For a reason. Absolutely. Absolutely. Is there anything specific that you're going to be offering? I know you mentioned New You Live, and there's going to be speakers. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So New You Live is where we like to say that we are the Hormone Health Company. It started, our flagship product is a hormone balancing gel, And it is known, and I'm excited because we're going to actually have a clinical white paper at the event that can show a lot more of the studies of what this natural, it's a transdermal gel that you just rub on your arm. So think of bioidentical. A lot of women going through, I found it through when I went through menopause. And so I wanted something natural. I didn't want anything synthetic or prescribed to me. And this was the best solution at the time that I found. So I'm still using it. That's, like I said, our flagship product. That is, sold over 10 million bottles. We're in 17 countries. And that is kind of what has allowed me to do what I can do today. So we're going to talk about that product. We're going to talk about definitely hormones, definitely talking about our business. And we are also in philanthropists. So we are going to be talking about the nonprofits that we do and just learn a little bit about us. And then we're also going to have speakers. We have great speakers. We're going to have Megan Miller, who is local with Fit Logic. And then we're going to have Anna, as you know, Anna Lopez, who is going to be
her.
Yeah, our nutritionist. What do you call? Oh gosh. Okay. Well, the nutritionist is going to be talking, and then we're going to also have, there's several vendors that are going to be offering little mini sessions. So whether it's facials or mediumship or tarot cards, reading, or we're going to do ear acupuncture. And I just kind of, when I invited vendors, I just said, think big, think outside the box. This is your opportunity to really, I'm here to showcase you. Like, this is your opportunity to really present what you have, And so it just makes me feel really good that I can be of service in that way, like really help my neighbor, because helping them helps me. Right. And so just bringing in more people. This is such a unique event. It is just, I think it's very special because I haven't been, usually people go to an event and they're just booth, just walking. You actually get to be interactive. We're going to have sound bowls there where you can like sit and really, take in the moment. And then I just had someone text me and said, oh, I can do like R&B type line dancing if you want. And I'm like, oh my God, how fun would that be? I'm like, okay, like, let's just do it all. We're going to have Camp Gladiator there doing a pre-workout. Like it's, yeah, I can go on and on. And I know you were asking me about my company and like special stuff, but I'm like, I hold strong. I love my company. I love New Life. And, I feel just like them sponsoring it, them supporting me, just allowing me to have this space. It comes back tenfold. I'm a hormone coach. I'm a, personal trainer, but I'm also just, someone that wants to basically bring everybody together. I don't see that there needs to be like I said, we work better, in numbers. So
No, I see it, and it's growing. And so I can imagine like how big this event is going to be. Like, I could not imagine if you do another one. Like they will keep getting bigger. It's incredible to see like all the effort that you've been putting in, and just your heart. Like you said, when someone's genuine, and I just feel that about you. And I am so excited to be there and to be part of all of these things. Like, there's gonna be skincare. There's I spoke to Carolina. She's gonna be doing the workout. I'm always down to exercise.
Yeah.
I'll never say no to that. So
Yeah.
I'm actually bringing my son with me that day. So he's going to be, seeing all of that. So I'm excited to be like, look, there's so much more than just exercising, right? There's all of these things, so I'm really excited to show him that part. With everything that you have going on, Alma, is there something that you naturally or in your life do already to kind of help you stay balanced? Because this is Keep Austin Balanced. Is there something that you do in your personal life to keep up with all the things, because you're also a mother, you know, and you have a job and you're creating all of these wonderful and connections with individuals. What do you do to take care of you?
Great question. So, first thing, I set my alarm at least 10 to 15 minutes early. I try to practice maybe that will go a little bit longer, like 30 minutes. I'm trying to get up to an hour, but it's like right now, sleep is super important, right? So maybe just 15 minutes early. But I try to start my day for solely me. Even if I only get like 10 or 15 minutes, it's going to be solely me. I feel like I gave that to myself, and then I can be okay for everyone else. So without that little bit of time, I make sure that I meditate. I listen to the same soundtrack every morning, because it's just kind of like programming my brain to like, okay, this is the time that we are like focusing on just ourselves, our well-being, my mental strength. And there's an affirmation I say every morning. I'll share it because I think it's really important for everybody. If they want to start their day off, just say it to yourself for like even 30 seconds. You can say it in the car. You can say it like if you get into an argument with someone or something. Just kind of sit back, take a couple of breaths, and tell yourself, I am strong, I am worthy, and I am grateful for everything that I am. And so I say that to myself every morning. I am strong, I am worthy, and I am grateful for everything that I am. And we have to remind ourselves, we are only human, but we work off the energies, so if you start your day with a positive energy, then, everything that ripple effects can go that way. Even if it doesn't, say you are stuck in traffic. Well, if you think of it as a negative, then it's going to be eat you up. But you can just say your affirmations and just take advantage of that time to breathe. It's taken me a long time to get to this place, but I definitely dedicated myself to meditation, to reading, positive self-actualization, self-help type of literature, and just really focusing on my goals. So yeah, if you can just only give yourself 10 or 15 minutes, then you're golden the rest of the day. And so that's what I mainly do. And then, of course, I'm very lucky that I can work at a gym. So I try to plug in where I can, even if it's 20 minutes of a workout, I'll just do what I can. And then just supplement myself physically with the best, supplements that I can, because I'm 53 now. And so
53 and young.
yeah,
That is,
53.
you look fabulous, by the way. Like your story from where you started to where you are, I think it impacts people very much in a deep level, because a lot of people can, see themselves where you are and maybe not see themselves where you are now, but they see you putting in the work. They see you using, New You Live, which I love the gel. It's awesome. I've tried it and I really enjoyed it. And so to see where you could be, it definitely impacts people, right? Because it's not impossible. So if it's not impossible, it's definitely doable, even within those 10-15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely a ripple effect on how you react for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I try to teach my clients as well. Breath work is really important. Try to end all my workouts. Like I just had a boot camp today. So, I make sure to end all during our stretching this is because sometimes it's gotten to the point where it's amazes me. Like I'm shocked to see that people actually still smoke. It's kind of like that. So I'm shocked sometimes still, like, to see people that don't take that 5 minutes for themselves. So if you work out with me, I'm going to make sure that at least while you're stretching and breathing at the end, I have you close your eyes and I have you tell yourself, thank you for showing up today. Tell yourself, thank you for being here. Thank you for getting out of bed and coming to this workout. You're 1% better. It just is one of those, just consistency, and just, the power of the mind is so amazing to me. I love learning about it all the time.
No, and I think it's definitely a good time to do it when you have them. I think we're always, as you know, as we're doing all of these things, juggling all of these things, we're always on a go, go, go mindset that, even, with my morning routine, I'm still like, okay, I have to do this and this and this and that. And that part, I would like to say I struggle with just slowing down. And so kudos to you that you're able to do that and teach people to do that, they're there for a workout, but just those 5 minutes of breathing, because sometimes we forget to how to breathe or, so
Yeah.
that's so helpful.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just glad that I can offer that and remind people, of what's important.
Now, is there anything else that you would like to let anybody know about the Keep Austin Balance on November 14th? They need to be there. I know that.
Yeah, absolutely be there. Register, we do have an Eventbrite. We do have a new beautiful website. So it's thehhcollective.com. Go there. You can find all the information about this event and future events, and about all our vendors that are going to be there and the ones I mentioned that are making appointments or taking appointments. You can also sign up directly with them. I believe they all take walk-ups as well too. So, but definitely it's something that is very unique, very special. There's going to be, nobody's going to bombard you with try to buy this, try to buy that. You're actually going to be taken well care of. We're going to have food for you. We're going to have mocktails for you. Like I said, experiences, whether it's through sound bowls or, a workout or a R&B line dance. You're going to find something, and we're going to have raffles that, we're going to have great raffles, great prizes, products, and you can find something even unique. It is the holidays, so something very unique and special for your loved one that might not, buy some, it's a time where it's like that, get that special gift for someone who doesn't really take care of themselves or think of themselves that way. It's your time to help them, by getting them a special gift, and then they'll feel better, and then they'll end up taking care of themselves better, or more.
Right. Sometimes it starts with a little push, sometimes they need that little push. So I like that. And I really enjoyed talking to you and seeing you this morning. You definitely light me up. So I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, thank you, Jackie. You're so kind, and I love you, and I can't wait to see you and give you a big hug on November the 14th.
Yes.
All right. Thanks so much.